Hello students, welcome to the English class. Today we are going to discuss the second most important part of your reading section, that is note making. In the first part, you all know the unseen passages are there. So this is called the second part and this is quite new for you. So watch it very carefully. First of all, you just see that what are note making skills? Note making is an important reading skill. It involves the identification of main idea or governing thought supported by relevant data and specific information. Means whenever we prepare notes, we must know that what is the gist of the passage given. Okay, and what is the basic theme of that. So that is most important thing, that first of all you just identify its important points and then prepare the notes. Let's see why we used to prepare the notes. Notes are usually made to record a speech or dictation while listening to it, to refer back to reproduce in a desired. While reproducing the details, the text of the notes, the meaning of the draft or the speech remains the same. It should not be distorted. And personal comments or views should not be included while explaining the notes. So you might have seen many people when they give a speech, so along with them some of the reporters and other people, they used to prepare the notes of it so that they can publish those speeches in the newspapers or magazines. So for that purpose it is not possible that they can jot down their speech word by word, therefore they just prepare the notes. So while preparing the notes, they just keep the this thing in their mind, that they don't write the personal comments and views in it, and they just prepare the text of the notes. Okay, as and the meaning of, so that the meaning must not change in the speech. Whatever is being said in the speech, that will be published in the newspaper. Now a question arises in our mind, that why notes are necessary. As we all know that knowledge is advancing and expanding so fast that we have to learn it with the same speed. And human mind is not a computing machine to store all the knowledge imparted. We have to take notes and develop them into our own details to prepare and make maximum and the best use of our teachers' lessons or lectures, which is outcome of their learned valuable labor. So here you all might be thinking that if the speeches are being recorded by the reporters and all, then why should you learn to prepare notes? So many a times you might have seen that your teachers used to teach you and they used to give lectures, and at that time it is not possible for you to note down all the points in the detailed manner. So you just prepare notes, and so that you can, while revising the lesson, you can learn them in that manner in which your teacher has taught it. And for that purpose notes are very important for almost all educated persons, teachers, lawyers, doctors and students as well. Means notes are used everywhere by everybody. Means it is not specified that for just for the reporters it is meant, it is meant for the doctors, even for the teachers, for the students like you. Okay, now let's see the essential characteristics of notes. So first one is they are short, then also they are complete, and complete information is there in them. They are used in short forms but logical. Now let us see them, all these characteristics one by one. So the first one is they are short. So they are written in keywords or phrases and not in sentences. There is no need to care for grammatical accuracy. They are short, brief and compact, giving complete details. Let's move towards the second point, that is complete information. So the notes should contain all the important points or informations. Nothing important or crucial to the draft or the speech is to be missed. Adjectival or qualifying phrases or sentences and explanatory parts of the main points are left out. Means these all can be excluded. Here adjectival phrases means the phrases or the sentences which tells more about one thing, so that can be avoided. Then the third point is use of short forms. So this is quite important part of note making. To save time and labor, popular abbreviations you might be knowing that the short form of the words which we all know. Suppose we want to write doctor, so dr we used to write. Engineer, whenever we used to write, so a specific short form is there. Okay, so in that manner popular abbreviations and symbols are used, and own abbreviations are also coined, but they should be clear and intelligible. Intelligible means they can be understood by your teachers and the person whosoever is reading your notes. Next point is logical. So notes are in logical and natural order under relevant headings and subheadings for easy and quick reference. Means main heading must be given to it, and then subheadings, or if required then subheadings can be given, so that your notes can be easily understandable. Now let us see how to make notes. Before making notes, first of all read the passage at least thrice, means 3 times. This helps in identifying the main points and their subpoints and arranging them. And if necessary, note making is essentially the skill to put a great deal of information in a few words in an intelligible form and including all its essential points. So first of all, the basic thing is, well, before preparing the notes, you all must read the passage given very carefully at least 3 times. Then suggest a beautiful title relevant to the passage. To make notes, first read the passage from beginning to end and try to find out what the passage deals with or what is the author's view. This will guide you to suggest the title. And the title should be either a word or a short phrase. It should not be a sentence. Means we all must know that the title is never a sentence. It is just a phrase or a word. Then the second point is finding the main points. Now, you just observe that how the author has developed the theme and divide the passage according to the main parts. Then take care that each part deals with one main point related to the theme of the passage, and also find a suitable heading for each part. And these will be your main points. Means first of all you just give a title to it, then give the main points to each paragraph, and each paragraph must deal with one important point of the passage. Then the third point is finding the subpoints. So the next step is to find details of each main point, and each detail will make a subheading under its main point, and then can be further details of the subheading. Okay, means after title we will give the headings to each paragraph, and in each paragraph many subheadings will also be there. Now let us see how to write notes. So first of all you must write your notes in proper note form as given below. So the first write the title and then the notes in logical order using figures and the letters to show main headings and subheadings as given below. So first of all, the main heading, you can give the main headings the point in the Roman number, suppose 1, 2, 3, etc., and to the subheadings 1, 2, 3 in numerical form, and subheadings in A, B, C. But remember one thing, that from the main heading to the subheading, the numbering should be spaced a little to the right. And do not write your notes in complete sentences. Use words or brief and clear phrases which may or may not be grammatically correct. Make use of abbreviations and symbol, and along with all these notes, using main headings, subheadings or sub-subheadings, you have to create a abbreviation box also, in which you will write at least 4 or 5 abbreviations that you have used in your paragraph with their full form. Full form means with the words of which abbreviated form you have used, because it also contains 1 marks in your question paper. Now let us take one example. Anything printed and bound in book size can be called book, but the quality or mind distinguishes the value of it. What is a book? This is how Anatole France describes it. A series of little printed signifies essentially only that it is for the reader to supply himself the forms and the colors and the sentiments to which these signs correspond. It will depend on him whether the book be dull or brilliant, but with passion and cold as ice. Or if you prefer to put it otherwise, each word in a book is a magic finger that sets a fiber of our brain vibrating like a harp string, so evokes a note from the sounding board of our soul. No matter how skillful, how inspired the artist's hand, the sound it makes depends on the quality of the strings within ourselves. Until recently, books were the preserve of small section, the urban upper classes. Some even today make it a point to call themselves intellectuals. If it would be a pity if books were meant only for intellectuals and not for housewives, farmers, factories, workers, artisans, etc. In India, there are first generation learners whose parents might have been illiterate. This poses special challenges to our authors and to those who are entrusted with the task of disseminating knowledge. We need much more research in the use of language and the development of techniques by which knowledge can be transferred to these people's mission loss. Publishers should initiate to persuade people that a good book makes a beautiful present, and that reading a good book can be the most relaxing as well as absorbing of pastimes. We should aim at books of quality no less than at quantitative expansion in production and sale. Unless one is constantly exposed to the best, one cannot develop a taste for the good. So we all know this passage is related to the importance of books, the challenges the authors are facing nowadays, and what are the responsibilities of an author in today's challenging society. So this is all we have come to know after reading it, or if we will read it 2 more times, then the basic idea behind the paragraph will be more clear to us, and then we will begin to prepare the notes. So this is how we will prepare the notes and how we will write the notes. Then this is the basic format of note making. You just observe it, see it very carefully, because you all have to solve the question like this only. So the title will be the value of books, and then first main point will be the value of books according to Anatole France. So this will be the main heading of first main point, we can say, of the first main point, and then subheading will be not merely printed signs. Second is reader gives. What does the reader give? Colors, forms and sentiments. And what will be its subheadings? Subheadings will be dull or brilliant, hot or cold, touches soul. Okay. Then the second main heading will be books meant for different sections, and in that subheadings will be intellect, housewives, farmers, factory workers. So in this point no subheading is required, therefore we haven't given. Then the third point, main point, will be books for first generation learners. So the subheading for this main point will be challenges for authors, teachers and publishers. And the fourth main point is publishers' role. And its subheadings will be to initiate campaigns to persuade people, good books, a beautiful present, then reading good books, relaxing and absorbing pastime, and to produce quality books. Then in the end we have mentioned that what are the key abbreviations we have used. This we all might have noticed while writing the notes or while reading the notes. Here first of all, first word is according, ACC is used in the abbreviated form, then first, then books, and generation, diff for different, intellect for intellectuals, then relaxing in a very short form. So this is all the note making. You all read it once more, watch it very carefully once again, and practice note making so that you can earn better marks in your exams, and you all will be knowing the art of making notes, which will help you in future also. Thank you.